Okay, we're joined now by the Trojans. We have Coach Enfield of the middle, Drew Peterson here, and Boogie Ellis down on the end. Coach, you can give an opening statement, and then we'll open it up for questions.
Well, congratulations to UCLA. They played a very solid game, and they beat us. And we'll go home now and prepare for March Madness. Look forward to a big week next week.
Okay, questions?
Andy, obviously Boogie had a great game, but as you saw, what were the issues offensively beyond him?
Well, we only had 6 assists as a team, so we have some guys that we had a little off nights tonight, putting the ball in the basket. We need a higher assist total for us to reach our potential offensively, and we just need to be more efficient. And sometimes the difference was the end of the shot clock. UCLA was driving. We cut it to 4. They hit some. They got to the foul line and made some tough shots. Those guys are tough shot makers, especially at the end of the shot clock. They do a lot of isolation, and unfortunately, we could not keep up with the scoring, even though it was a fairly low-scoring game. We had our chances, but some of the shots went in and out. We didn't turn the ball over a ton, but it puts a lot of pressure on your defense if you can't score the ball when you need to.
Andy, at about 3.5 minutes into the game, Boogie had made his first couple shots, and then after he missed a couple and then got subbed out immediately. What kind of went into that decision?
Well, he took 2 bad shots, and I wanted to calm him down because he's very explosive. But just took him out for 2 minutes and let him catch his breath and put him back in. But he played 36 minutes, so I didn't sit him the whole half.
Other questions?
Boogie, you look pretty tired there down the stretch of the game. What was working for you, and what were you kind of feeling in those last couple minutes?
I was just trying to do whatever it took to help my team win the game.
Drew, Boogie, you guys haven't lost a lot of games this year, but lost 3 of 4 to end this stretch and go into the tournament. Where do you guys feel like you are confidence and morale-wise entering the tournament?
Yeah, we obviously know the stakes down the stretch, and 3 of those games were top 25 teams. They're really good opponents, and they're the opponents we're going to see next week. So we're going to stay confident. We're going to be in the gym, and we're going to be ready to go. These are the tests we need as we head into obviously the biggest weekend of the season so far.
Andy, Mick just said he didn't agree with the seeding projections for you guys. How would you think the committee should look at your team at this point?
I'm not sure what we're projected. I have no idea. What is it? Oh, I think Jerry Palm has a 5 seed this morning, so I think they're all over the place. I don't really make predictions on that stuff, but what are we, 26-7? And I think we have half our wins are away from home. We have 13 wins away from home, which is a lot. If you look at the teams around the country, winning half your games on the road is there's not a lot of teams that have done that. So I know some of the metrics with it's hard to win on the road in your league. We were 7-3 in league, and then won a few other games on the road, and we have quite a few neutral site wins as well. So I think overall we've had a really good season. To be 26-7 is impressive. We for our team, for our guys, really proud of them. Very proud of them. Obviously, we lost Arizona and UCLA here last 2 weeks, but we beat UCLA early in the season. So we've had some good wins. We've had a couple tough losses here recently, but overall, we're really proud of this team. They set the school record for wins in a regular season and won a game here in the tournament. And now we're ready to go to March Madness. We lost in the semifinals last year, and then we regrouped and played really well. And for a couple weeks in Indianapolis in the bubble. So we're looking forward to this. It's an exciting time of year, and we're really proud of our guys. And what seed we are, I have no idea. That's up to the selection committee. I do think we've earned the right to be in March Madness. So whoever we play, wherever we play, we'll be ready.
Andy, Isaiah White got to play for the first time in a few games, and his effort was felt immediately. Was there any thought of maybe getting him back into the game? And then is there an injury update status on Reese Dixon Waters?
Yeah, Isaiah White, he just needs to get back in the flow. He hasn't practiced or played. We try to get him some minutes. In a game like this, we need scoring. And so as he starts to practice this week and gets more comfortable and more fluid, but he did bring some energy in there. And Reese, we missed Reese a little bit today because he's a terrific shooter, and he strained his groin and leg yesterday. He aggravated, dove on the floor, and got bumped a couple of times, and I think it's very painful and sore, so we're hoping to have him back next week. I think he'll take the next couple of days with some serious therapy and treatment and try to get healthy.
How hard is it to stop a team like that when they have so many guys who can score? I think they had 4 guys score at least 10 points. When you try to focus in on one guy, it seems like the other 3 just pick up the slack. How do you try to overcome that, and just how much of a challenge is that?
Well, as I stated before, their 4 players are very good one-on-one players. They're experienced, they're older, and they have a very. If they can't score it themselves, they can get in the lane, they can shot fake, they pivot, and then they kick it back out, and then someone else does the same thing until they try to get a shot off. Now, I thought our defense was pretty good most of the game. We held them to 69, and we fouled them a couple times to get to 69. But our defense was pretty solid, but they're very good one-on-one players. They can really put pressure on your defense, and they make tough shots. And when they make those tough shots at a high percentage, it's pretty tough to guard them.
Last one here in the front.
Andy, seemed like it was pretty tough going on the interior, especially in the first half. What were they doing to kind of mess you guys up, I guess, on the inside?
I don't know if they were doing anything. We had a size advantage. We had to finish. Our interior guys missed a lot of shots around the rim in the lane, and we just have to finish some of those. It's nothing that they did. Look, Miles Johnson, a really good defender. He's athletic. But we have guys that can usually score the ball in there. So give them credit. They made more shots than us today. They made some really tough shots, and we didn't play offensively. We weren't as efficient. Not because we weren't playing hard, we just weren't as efficient as we needed to be.
Okay, thank you guys. Appreciate it.